It's the Powerhouse Woman Show. You're a powerhouse woman, successful, accomplished, but you know the time has come for something else. To pivot, make a shift, or do what you've been putting off for a long time. I'm Monica Pierre, a media entrepreneur, Emmy Award-winning journalist and coach, and I'm on a mission to help you figure out your path forward and create powerful new stories about your life and legacy. There's more ahead. Time to do the greatest work of your life. Yes, it is time to do the greatest work of your life. I'm Monica Pierre. I am so happy you have joined us for the Powerhouse Woman Show. And today we're talking about the one being called. It sounds so great to hear that we are called to do the greatest work of our lives. It doesn't matter what we've done before, and it has been great, wonderful, rewarding, but there are new opportunities, there are new directions, a new chapter, new stories, a completely new genre for us, perhaps. But there are moments, tell me if this has happened to you. There are moments when you think, me? I'm the one? I'm the one being called at this moment to do it? And do you feel that you may not be prepared to do it at this moment? You may feel that, well, I have this body of work here, and people understand that I put in the time, I have the skins on the wall, but this new direction is what scares me. And I have had so many conversations with strong, powerhouse women called to do something else, and they feel as if they're not prepared for it. And I'll be honest, there are moments I too feel that I'm not up to it, and that I must be reminded that this is the perfect season in which you are called to do it. Perhaps you're waiting for COVID to end, or we get a hold of it or a handle on it. Perhaps you're waiting for more documentation or more certification in this new arena. Perhaps you are just waiting because you think time might be running out. You might be in your 50s, 60s, 70s, even 80s or older, and you're thinking, well, I've had a good run. Let the young folks do it, right? I am saying to you, powerhouse woman, that you are the one. You are the one called at this moment in which to do it. So we're going to talk just briefly about what you can do to get your courage up, to get your mind up, to get yourself ready, and to get your actions in it. Number one, decide. Decide that you are the one called for this moment. You are the one asked to rise to the occasion. Decide. Because once we make up our minds, right? There's nothing like a made up mind. Decide that you are the one to share the wisdom. Decide that you are the one to create the new way in which to do it. Decide that you, oh powerhouse woman, are the one who sees it so clearly right now, and that it's up to you to step forward in this arena, which may be new, which may be different, but it's your arena. One of the reasons why I started and founded Powerhouse Woman Media, and I'm the executive producer of it, is because I want to create these shows, discussions, coaching programs, events, virtual or in person eventually, that speak to powerhouse women directly and show them that this is possible and that their idea is not crazy. And that, yes, even though they have been in X arena or X field, it doesn't mean that they can't be in Y field or Z field. So that's why I'm creating these shows. And before long, I'm going to tell you about something exciting that I have coming up to work with powerhouse women who are shifting, pivoting, and really need to get off the dime and do this. So number one, decide that you are the one being called, and it is yours to do. Not Jerry's, not Mary's, not, not Connie's, but yours in which to do. And that is okay. Number two, start. And it can be small. Oftentimes, particularly when you are successful and accomplished, We have this body of work. And then when we have to pivot, or we know the time has come to shift, or to do this next chapter, or the greatest work of our lives, we feel that we don't have our act together. Yes, you have your act together and can get your act together. So, number two, start acting. Act upon what you need to do. And when you act upon it, it doesn't have to be a big chunk. Start. Start now. It could be small. And look, I get it because I can go back and forth on a name, back and forth on a title, back and forth on a landing page concept, back and forth on back and forth. But here's the deal, start, and start small, or start whatever it is, but start it. Start doing it. If you need to set that alarm for 20 minutes or set your timer for a half hour or under an hour to focus on that, do it. Do it. Start now, not later. Okay, you can do this in 2 weeks, 2 months, whatever, but get it done. Start doing it now. Bring in all of those great things that made you so successful and make you so successful into this new venture. And number three, be courageous. Be courageous. It's calling on you at this time to be courageous, to be bold, to be audacious, to be the one who says, even if I look unsure to the world, even if my knees are shaking, I will step on that stage. I will make that point. I will create what I'm being called to do. I will do it. So it's calling on you, powerhouse woman, to step into your courage, to get clear, to get your mind made up, and to do it and do it with courage. I didn't say perfection. I said with courage. And for you, just making or sending the whatever it is a courageous step. So do that. Coming up in just a few, I will share with you in some future episodes what I am working on. And it's to help you, powerhouse woman, stop waiting to get out of your head, to really take action on your best idea, because you may have 20 ideas. I want to do this, I want to do that, and I could do this. And what about this? Let me ask Jerry, let me ask Mary, let me ask so and so. To get working on that one best idea. And the third part, so you can focus on what you really want to do. It's going to be an intense program I'm going to be sharing with you. It's going to be 30 days of no nonsense. Let's get it done so you can go from just wanting it, wishing it, worrying about it, to doing it. Because yes, you are the one being called. And that's a good thing. Can you imagine, powerhouse woman, that by waiting and hesitating and hoping that someone would help you figure it out, you missed out on being the blessing and the gift for someone else. You were not there. And I'm not trying to put a guilt trip on you, but think of the awesome beauty and blessing and gift it is that what is in your head, what is in your heart needs to come out to help someone else. Yes, I believe you should be wealthy for what you're doing. You should be rich. You should have all that you desire. You should have affluence, but also influence. So the time has come to do the greatest work of your life. The time has come for you to be bold and courageous. And the time has come just to get that idea out of your head and into the world. Thank you so much for joining us today. If you need to reach out to me, here's my email address, Monica at the Powerhouse Woman Show. Until next time, we'll talk soon.